Today, I'm going to start something new. So, I'm going to start a series where I make an MP3 player in Java. So, for this, I'm going to utilize java.swing, and I'm going to use JFrames, JButtons, stuff like that to make this possible. So, yeah, this is the first video, and today I'm just going to set up the layout for it. So, let's go ahead and go to Photoshop, and I'm going to kind of share my idea here for what we want our MP3 player to look like. Alright, so we have our window here, and so up here, I want to have our, song info. So I'm gonna have song, or let's do current song. So this is going to be information about our current song, like that. Okay, and over here we want a way to manage our files. So because this is an MP3 player and we don't have any songs actually stored anywhere, like on the cloud or something, we're going to store all of our files locally. And this is what's going to allow us to open a folder so that we can put files in there and maybe refresh our window if need be. So right over here, I'm going to write song manager, and I'm just going to do MNGR for manager. Okay, so there's our song manager. Up here, right here, I want to have our, or over here it's not song manager, we're going to do file manager, like that. Okay, and then over here, I want to have our song list. So this can be our song selection. So I want to have this right here be song selection, like so. And finally, down here, I want to have our controls for the song. So be like a progress bar, a button to go back or forwards, 10 seconds, restart the song, go to the next song, etc. So over here we can call this controls. Alright. So this is all I'm going to set up today. I'm just going to set up the layout. I'm not going to code any of these yet. So I'm not going to code the current song panel. I'm not going to code the file manager, song selection, or controls yet. I'm just going to make the layout for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over to our Java project. And I already have a main class here. So I have public class main and public static void main string args. In here, I want to have a JFrame for the main window itself. Then I want to have panels inside of it so that we can add multiple items to each section. Like we can add multiple items to our file manager. It doesn't just have to be a button or a label or anything like that. So I'm actually going to import what we need right now. So I'm going to import javax.swing.jframe, and I'm going to import jpanel2. So javax.swing.jpanel. I'm going to import java.awt.borderlayout, and yeah, I think that's all we need right now. So let's go ahead and make our main window. So let's just call it main window. So let's just do JFrame main window equals new JFrame, like that. And we can do main window And let's set up the main window first. So let's make it so that, you know, when you close it, it actually closes. When you run it, it starts in the middle, and set the size and all that jazz. So main window dot set default close operation, and then jframe dot exit on close, like that. So this will make it so that whenever you press the X on our window, it's going to actually close the entire window. Okay, so now I want main window dot set size, and we're going to do 600 by 600 for now to start off with. Okay, and now I want it to start in the middle, so I'm going to do main window dot set location relative to null, and this is going to start the window in the middle of my screen when I run it. Now I want to set the title of it, so let's do main window dot set title, and we're just going to call it MP3 player, like that. Alright, now that we have that set up, I'm going to make our panels that we want each of our sections to be in. So our control panel, you know, our file manager panel, our song selection panel, and our current song info panel. So I'm going to write jpanel, and let's do what we have over here. So we have current song, so let's just call it current song panel equals new jpanel. The reason why we're using jpanels is because you can't add a frame inside of a frame. So what we do is we add panels so that we can add stuff inside of the panels. So we have our current song panel, jpanel song selection panel equals new jpanel, jpanel file manager panel equals new jpanel, and finally jpanel control panel equals new jpanel. Alright, now we have all of our panels right here, and we can add these to our main window right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set up a bunch of J buttons. So I'm going to import javax.swing.jbutton, and we're just using buttons so that we can visualize this. Alright, one thing I forgot to do here is I forgot to set the main window to have a border layout. So a border layout, what it does is it has our window here, or our frame, and then it splits it into multiple sections. So it splits it into a north section here, east section here, like that, a south section here, and a west section here, and we have a center right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our current song in the north panel, our file manager in the east panel, our east section, our control panel in the southern section, and our song selection in the center section. So let's go ahead and make the main window have a border layout. So we can do main window dot set layout, and we can do new border layout like that. So yep, there we go. And I'm gonna add the buttons just that we can visualize this right now. So J button B1 equals new J button, and we're not gonna add anything in here for the text. And we're gonna have B2 and B3 and finally B4. So let's add these buttons. So B1 or main window dot add, and let's just do B1 and then border layout dot north so that we can visualize this in the place of the current song panel. And then we're just going to have this, and we're just going to do it for B2 now. So B2, and then B2 is going to be center. And we're going to do this for B3. We want this to be east and B4. So main window dot add B4 border layout dot south. All right. So if I run this, oh, forgot something. So we want to set our frame visible. So we can do main window dot set visible true. Now this will make it pop up in our screen. All right. And there you go. As you can see, even though they are quite small right now, we have our northern panel, our eastern panel, our southern panel, and our center panel right here. Well, they're not actually panels, they're J buttons right now. But, yeah, so you can see that. And let's go ahead and change these to our actual panels. So let's delete that, and we can do current song panel here, song selection panel here, file manager panel here, and control panel there. Alright, so, and we can delete this import because we're not using it right now. We probably will in the future, but we don't need it right now. Okay, so this is all we need, and if I run this, it has our MP3 player, and even though you can't see it, it has a section up here, a section over here, a section down here, and a section right here. Okay, well that's it for this one. In the next video, I'm going to set up a little bit of the song like display, so the current song panel. We're gonna work on that a little bit, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you learn a little bit more about java.swing. Thank you for watching. Bye.